The RSPCA in Ashley Heath are appealing to find a home for a three-legged dog. Kasey is a 3-year-old Collie Cross and was rescued from the streets of Malaysia before coming to the UK in April. After months of waiting, though, she still hasn't had a visit from a potential family. Our reporter Kirstie Chambers went to pay her a visit.
In December, the RSPCA opened their doors to 3 dogs that all had a disability. Each were missing a limb and were brought to the UK in April after surviving on the streets of Malaysia. Out of them, Kasey is still waiting to find a family.
Well, when they were in Malaysia, they were street dogs. Kasey lost her leg through a tram accident. Leah was born with a missing leg, and Brad was also an accident as well. And then they were rescued and came here. Sadly, their owner could no longer care for them, so she did the right thing and called us. And they're with us now, looking for new homes.
Since coming to the rescue, the staff have found it difficult to find them a home. It suggested that many people are put off from adopting dogs with disabilities.
People are put off. We don't have open kennels here, so people see a photo of them and then would meet them if they were suitable candidates for the dog. And I think people do worry about the 3 legs, whether they're going to be able to cope with exercise, what's going to happen as they get older, what would happen if they were to hurt one of their remaining legs. And we haven't had really a lot of interest in them since they've been here. They do get overlooked a bit.
At the end of last year, Brad and Leah were also brought in from being on the streets in Malaysia. They have already found a potential home, but Kasey still hasn't had a visit.
So we've just recently had Brad and Leah found them suitable adopters, but Kasey, I'm not even sure anybody's even come to see her yet. They haven't come. Nobody's come to see Kasey yet. She does get overlooked for our other dogs, and she has got a lot of love to give, definitely, but she's still looking for her home.
On average, it's estimated to cost around £16,000 to look after a dog for the duration of its life. Along with vet bills, it's expected to be much higher. It can cause some people to avoid adopting a dog with disabilities as they fear the cost may increase.
People worry about increased vet bills these days, because even if we have a dog that comes with a long vet letter because of vet's history that can't be seen, people do worry about the costs in the future, because of course those things may not be covered by insurance. They may not be able to get a policy that will cover that, and I think it does put people off. People do worry, and I think people genuinely want to give the dogs the best home that they can, and I think a lot of people perhaps feel that a healthier dog is going to be easier, thus they can give them a better home.
Kasey may have a missing leg, but she runs, jumps and plays just like any other dog.
If you could meet Kasey, you'd understand that she's such a great dog, and that missing leg really doesn't make a difference to her personality or her good nature.
For a dog like Kasey, the staff are overwhelmed with the progress she's made. At 3 years old, she's been through quite a lot, but looks on to the future in hopefully a new home. Kirstie Chambers for That's Solent.